Good morning, Andre.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I feel honored talking to you. Honestly, I like your acting, really do.
Oh, thank you very much, man. I like my acting too. I appreciate it.
I'm here today with Andre Royo. We're going to talk a little bit about Apple TV's Plus. Truth Be Told, that stars Octavia Spencer, Kate Hudson, and Mekhi Phifer. Andre, tell us a little bit about your character and just give us a little hint of what we can expect in the season finale.
A little hint. You want me to give you a little hint of the season finale? The hint is you're going to see great acting, great writing, great drama, great suspense, and you're just going to be, it's a cliffhanger worth waiting for. As far as my character is concerned, I'll just say it like this. I've been telling people, and my friends have been listening, watching and excited, and they love seeing me on screen. Demetrius, or Mitri as they call me, I wear a leather vest with no shirt. Now, if that ain't confidence, if that ain't swagger, I don't know what is. It's me and Lenny Kravitz. We the only ones that pull off a leather vest with no shirt. So holla at your boy.
I'm gonna have to do that. You've been around for a while. You were in the collection of Spectacular Now, Hunter Gatherer, Empire. I mean, how did you get started acting?
I got started acting. I grew up in the Bronx, and nothing else made sense to me. My dad was a very quiet man, and the only time I really saw any emotions from him, he was watching television and watching like Fred Astaire, John Wayne, Sidney Poitier, and I just wanted to be involved in something that can make this quiet man, show emotion. That made me realize the power of that medium, and I wanted to be a part of it. And so I just started, acting up, man, and found my way into New York City and little acting classes, and that was it.
Oh man, it's interesting. What would you say to a young and upcoming actor who's looking to get into the business? What kind of success, or what would you tell them?
I would say, you have to be fearless and you have to be patient. The one thing that I found that was hard to do, and I'm a dad, and rejection is hard to take. And the one thing that Ruben Santiago was an actor, and he told me it takes 100 no's for one yes. So when I used to go on auditions and I would get a no, instead of being brokenhearted about it, I was just doing the countdown. So I told my manager and agent, send me on as many auditions as you can, because the more no's I get, the closer I'll get to the big one.
I like that attitude. I definitely do. And the other thing is being patient. That's the other thing that a lot of people don't understand. You have to.
Yeah, it's hard. We don't grow up in this world, and patience is not really pushed. When you hear patience, people don't like to wait. People either feel like they have to have it now. When I mean patient, I mean you got to be productive in your patience. You got to be working on your craft. You got to stay positive, but you got to also, it's a long game, man. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So you got to be ready, or you got to ask yourself, are you ready to go the long haul? It might not take as long as you think, but you got to know it and be ready for it.
Andre Royo, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend. I may try that. I won't look as good as you in Kravitz, but I'm gonna try that leather
Try it out,
without a
man.
shirt in
Try it out. All my people said you couldn't pull it off, but that's what they said about acting. So when I hear that, I was like, let me put that leather vest on. I mean, you gotta do a couple of push-ups. I will say that the camera don't lie. Do a couple of push-ups first.
You know what? Then I'm in trouble because I have a weakness. I'm addicted to Oreo cookies, so I got a problem
Okay,
there.
so listen. The key to that: don't stand sideways. Stay frontal. Don't stand sideways because then they'll see it. So just stay frontal and walk straight.
Great advice from Andre Royo. Thank you so much for joining me on Morning Blend. I appreciate it.
All right, take care, man. Truth be told, season 2. Let's
Okay,
go.
we will go.